I've read 220 books so far this year, and I'm going to tell you which book was my favorite book of each month. This was really hard to do, and I feel like as the months went by, it got even harder. My favorite book I read in January is By Any Other Name by Jodi Picoult. If you haven't read this book yet, what are you doing? I'm ashamed to say that I almost DNF'd this book, but by the end of it, this became one of my favorite books of all time. If I could give this book infinity stars, I would. My favorite book of February is 11/22/63 by Stephen King. This book is massive, but even though it was this big, I couldn't put it down and I actually wanted more. I gave this book 5 stars and I would read it again for the first time in a heartbeat. My favorite book I read in March is Witness 8 by Steve Kavanaugh. This book was insane. I felt like I was watching a TV show in my head. This is the book that made me start reading all of Steve Kavanaugh's books. My favorite book that I read in April is The Best Lies by David Ellis. This book has one of my favorite characters and one of the best plot twists I've ever read. If I woke up in a hospital bed with my memory erased, this is one of the books that I hope someone immediately hands me. My favorite book in May was Guess Again by Charlie Donnelly. If you haven't read this one yet, you need to read it like yesterday. My favorite book in June was The Stationery Shop by Marjane Kamali. This is hands down the best romance book that I have ever read. No notes, that's all I'm gonna say. My favorite book of July was The Lion Women of Tehran by, again, Miss Kamali. This is such an extremely powerful book. Not only did it teach me a lot about history, but it also made me cry like a freaking baby. My favorite book in August was Yellow Crocus by Layla Ibrahim. Another book that made me sob like a baby, pissed me off, and also taught me a lot about history. Infinity stars. My favorite book in September was The River is Waiting by Wally Lamb. And in case you haven't noticed by now, yes, I like to cry. 5 stars. My favorite book of October is Take It Back by Kia Abdullah. If there's one thing that Kia Abdullah knows how to do is write a goddamn plot twist. 5 stars. My favorite book of November was Against the Loveless World by Susan, whose last name I can't pronounce. Infinite stars, infinite stars, infinite stars. And last, Broken Country by Claire Leslie Hall. I love when I go into a book blindly and leave sobbing.